To enjoy watching me, because I think a face is just an easier way to label the content that is made. But enough is enough. I know that was a lot to sit through, but this past year has been drastically different from the previous, and it's just so crazy to even think about. So I just want to apologize for not uploading for a month. I am moved back home and took some time to adjust and just enjoy a break for a bit. My next video will be out sometime next week, and once it is, the grind begins. So enjoy the rest of the video, guys, and take care.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
So, to say this map is almost 10 years old, those words to even come out of my mouth scare the living shit out of me. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first video of the year. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. I know it has been definitely like a minute. It's been a minute. Can I even talk? Is that a sentence? Hopefully you guys are doing well. This is going to be an awkward video, I feel like. I haven't talked behind the camera, behind the mic in a bit. So I feel a little weird. To say the least. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the intro. I had made that intro last month, so the date's a little off. It says that I made that the video that I last made was a month ago, and it's been 2 months now, so I apologize for my absence. I'll address all that in this video. We're playing some Shadows of Evil. It's going to be more of a laid-back video. I'll talk about the map a little bit once we get there. If you want to, I'll put a timestamp on screen. I don't mean to bore people, you know, my life, you know, all the crap that I don't know, crap, I don't know, it's just part of life. It's just growing up. What the fuck am I even saying? But yeah, what's going on, guys? Midday here. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Yes, I'm gonna be a little clunky these first couple of rounds because I got some things to, I guess, say. But yeah, hopefully your 2024 is off to a good start. I'd say mine's been a little bumpy, to say the least. Not to say it's bad, it's just a little, I would say the best word to describe it is frustrating. When you've been to school for a bit, you know, you work your tushy off, and then you go out to the real world and you apply to a bunch of places, and most of them just slap you with a letter saying, hey, you're stupid. Is basically what they're getting after. But you know, I don't know, like, I guess I'll just say it is that trying to get an entry-level job has been one of the more, I don't know, frustrating things in my life. There's a lot of things, you know, you can't control, and I've learned to, you know, let them go. But this is one thing where literally I can't control this, and no matter how hard I try during the interview process, they can just be like, hey, you're stupid. Still, like, that's just the end result, you know. It's a little bit nicer when it's, you know, up front and you don't have to go in for the interview and then they turn you down. But to say the least is that, yeah, it's just been frustrating. That has been the whole aspect of what I've been going through, just trying to get an entry-level job. It's just, you don't know what you're doing wrong. I've asked, you know, I've talked to my parents about this. I'm like, you know, one of them, my first interview was garbage. I was super nervous and stuff like that. And then the ones after that, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I've had up to 5 so far, you know, where I've been actually called in person. 2 of them have asked to talk to me twice, so that's good news, but still waiting to hear back on them. Yeah, it's just, everyone's a learning lesson. You know, you're able to get quicker at answering the typical HR crappy, you know, questions and stuff like that. I don't know, I feel like they're kind of just filler. They just kind of see how fast you can answer them. So been going through that, and I don't know, it's just a little boring. I don't know, I'm finding the interview process to be pretty mediocre. It's like they want to hear so much about you, and I do this. Nope. It's been a minute. I don't know, it's just overall been meh. Is the best way to put it. So other than that, it's been leading me to not want to make videos. I haven't really been, I don't know, myself. It's just, it's you know, you get turned down from jobs and stuff like that, and it's not the greatest feeling in the world. So I never want to bring that energy to this channel. It's, you know, my whole goal is to entertain, and if I'm not feeling it, if I try as hard as I can, I can tell you from the intro, I've tried to make videos over the past 2 months, and it took me this long to finally get over this hump. It's just, when I make a video, I feel great. I want to feel good going into it, and when I'm making it, I just want to feel good. So that's really the gist of it, and hopefully you guys understand. This is probably going to be the longest time I'm off, but at the same time, I'm going to put this video out there, and next week I'm heading to Las Vegas, so there's going to be another gap. I'm sorry. Going to visit some family. My sister's on spring break. She's still in school, so that's the only time we can go out there. And this is literally the only time. This is our first time as like a family we've gone anywhere. I don't even know how many miles it is from us, but we have to take a plane to get to our vacation spot. Let's just say that's the first time I've had to do that. So, I've been to Florida once, so that's it. We're not a huge, we don't go on vacations very often. When we do, it's pretty special, so take the time to enjoy it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's where your boy's been. If you have any comments, whatever, I guess I'll try to answer them. Does it do the 115 thing? Yeah, it does. It's just like the gobble gum. That's so sick. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, that was a solid intro, I guess. But you know, we're here to play some Shadows. 8 years in the making, man. It just, Shadows is something that you can't even put into other categories of maps. It doesn't even have like a creepy vibe. It just feels, the map just feels so big, even though when you look at if you were to look at it from a 2D perspective, this map isn't huge. It's a shrunk down version, and I'll say this every time, of Origins. It's like there's less, each one of these, each location is a generator. There's only 4. It's shrunk down. Literally what they did with Origins, they condensed the material basically, and the layout just flows phenomenally. It's amazing. Everywhere you look, there's details. The map has teleporters. You have the squid to move around the map. I mean, absolutely just flawless work across the board. But you know, let's do this. I feel like I'm talking. I haven't done this in a bit. Oh my god, that was terrible. All right, hold on, let's focus up. Lock in, people. I I can do this side good. The only one I can't do good is waterfront. I don't know the cheat code to that one. Oh, I forgot the box. I'm dumb. All right, we forgot one thing. Well, can I get it? Oh, no. I forgot this. I forgot the box. Everything across the board. Visually, I think this has to be one of my favorite maps. I think this has to be the most appealing. I know stuff like Revelations, Horizon, everything's got its appeal. It's got that like 115 vibe, but this, man, is its own masterpiece in itself. So this is just absolutely beautiful. It feels just everything is super detailed. Anywhere you look in, just every time I play this map, I see something new and that I never even noticed. On PS4 alone in 2 years, so by the time, you know, DLC 4 and I think Chronicles might have been out, I think I was level 650. I think I had close to 600 hours. I would need to double check that with with my friends on PlayStation still, but I remember the day this came out, I had got home on November 5th. It came out November 6th, and I stayed up till midnight playing all I could, because guess what? This dude had a hockey tournament that weekend, and I couldn't tell you how defeated I felt knowing my friends were gonna be playing, and my ass was at some bum hockey tournament. It was some out-of-state one to where I couldn't be home, so sucked. But at the same time, when I got home that Sunday, holy crap, I played. I swear I had like 2 hours of sleep going to school the following week. So okay, let's chill. The Margwas, new enemy, new. Oh, we got Margwa Heart. New like boss round with the bugs, man. They're not super annoying either. Like they lock on and just absolutely destroy you. Everything from the tram system, just everywhere you look, is just. It just seems inviting. It seems like, oh, let's look here. It's like, who cares what this part of the map is? But like they decided to detail it. Like it's so crazy. 2015, way ahead of its time, man. It's hard. It's a little heartbreaking too, because like I don't even remember this fruit stand. Like it's just something like I don't pay attention to, and it's a little disheartening knowing how the state of COD and where we're at. I hope for the best. I hope Activision, you know, with this whole development year, I think they've had 3 years to work on 2024 zombies. I'm just hoping for the best, man. Everything from the trailer. I just watched the opening cinematic for this map again. How the fuck can you not get excited? It's so crazy to think that it's almost been 10 years. I'm gonna keep saying that. Oh, you know, I did this wrong. I didn't open this, which would have been better, but I guess it'll still work. I might be able to get this. Should be able to. Did I get it? Ooh, that's gonna be. Let's go check. Did I get it? Oh, I got it. Let's go. Holy cow! Usually I start over here. That way you don't miss that. But let's go. Oh my gosh. The whole HUD layout and not having a bunch of crap in front of you the whole time is a. It makes you feel a whole lot immersed. On this. Don't want to grab that. Holy crap. Everything, man. Look at November 6th. That's so cool for the release date. This part of the map, I'm gonna say this is weird, but like I played it a little earlier just to make sure things were looking good in the recording, and I ran over here and like I've never looked down this alley. Like just little things, man. They didn't have to add in all these signs and stuff like that. So to the developers that were out there, if for some reason they look at this video, appreciate it. Jason, flawless work, man. That's all I gotta say. So even in like here, like this little diner, like look at salt, pepper shaker, mustard, what is that, coffee cup. It's like, man, it adds up. And it's just like, I'm so happy that they were able to pour the time into this when Treyarch, you know, when Call of Duty was Call of Duty, and because it's aged so well. Like it's just everywhere you look, man. You know, harping on the past, I'd like to eventually sometime down the line make a, you know, documentary about each map, go into the, you know, the depths of them. I know there have been so many, you know, we've been harping on the past so much just because of where the zombies community's at, but you know, it would be, I'd like to do it myself. So I don't know, I deserve it, I think. I don't know, not with this upload schedule, I'll tell you that. So eventually we will get there though, guys. I promise you that we will be. It's been a little bump in the road, and I apologize. So get a couple points. Oh my god, always done swiftly. It's like a whole different frame. There's not even, there's like one that's so crazy. It already aimed in so fast. Is this the same with RK5? Oh my gosh, I never looked up how to do this efficiently, waterfront, so I'm probably gonna butcher this and someone's gonna roast me for it. So you know, settle down. All right, first video of the year back. I don't need this shit. Just even the box, bro. Like, it's just like the eggs moving in the inside. I will say BO4 box, I will give it, I think I like a little bit better, the whole like creepy vibe to it, but this fits the theme of the map beautifully. It's still an awesome looking box, so can't just like knock it. But yeah, I think I like the BO4 box a little bit better. I will give credit where credit's due, so we will just do what we can. Like, I don't know if it would be better to go up. I don't know. This is the way I've always done it. So get this door open, and then you're just able, with the second door open, you're just able to run all the way down. So I don't know how you're able to get the perk in the box up top. So, oh, I didn't even say. Oh my gosh, I feel so dumb. It's been a bit, but usually you're new around here, but maybe you need a reminder. It's been so long. Around 20 to 25 is what we shoot for. And yeah, but another thing I wanted to start talking about is I'll probably be upgrading my PC by the end of this year. Once I have the job and stuff like that, I'll have a little bit of cash flow. You know, I'll probably, you know, towards the end of the year, make a brand new PC, go pretty much balls to the wall, make it just absolutely amazing, but then turn this PC into like a streaming / recording PC. So I think the quality of the content will definitely improve. Would love to start streaming soon, probably towards the end of the year, but if we start sooner, if we can, depending on the limitations of my internet and stuff like that, I'd have to test it out. Would love to try it, just to give it a chance. Other games as well, I'll get into that a little bit later when I talk about the map still. But yeah, hopefully gonna start live streaming towards, you know, if something in the summer were to happen, or if it, you know, money's going decent. I have no idea what money looks like in terms of, you know, working a full year or just full-time, like an actual job where it's not just an internship. Then we'll just see. Time will only tell. What do we get? Ooh, haymaker. Something I hope COD 2024 has is a decent lineup of crew, because it is such a strong building point for zombies. Not having that with the Cold War Dark Ether, you know, type deal it's gross, man. I feel like I need a set of characters I can kind of pull on and, you know, grow with. Not having that in Cold War, as much as I thought the story itself was, I thought it was pretty cool. Give it a solid 8 out of 10. It just, I don't, excuse me. Fuck. Not having like characters to pull off of, and they're all within the story that are not playable, so you don't really get to like know your character. Just having like, wow, Captain Price playing in zombies, I thought that was the stupidest thing, man. And I was just so uninterested that they like did that as like a selling point. I know developers, it's a whole nother thing to dig into, and I don't mean to just attack the devs, because I know there were bigger decisions made, so they just had to roll with what they had. All I gotta say, I know Cold War did sell really well. I think it's like the 5th best selling Call of Duty, something up there. Yeah, I think it did better than 2019. I'm not sure about that, but I know it did pretty well, especially for the whole COVID year. I don't want this to be a harp on just the whole new Call of Duty. Just be appreciative of what we have still. And obviously we have the whole modding community. Stuff like that is just amazing to still be able to pull off of, and people get to be creative in their own ways. So shows how good the communities come along too. So there's a lot to say, man. I don't know. I'm kind of just going on a tangent here. A lot to talk about. All I'm doing is just, I know every Zombies fan at heart wants the best, and you know, I know the developers will do their darndest to try to make it happen, but it all comes down to the bigger decisions up top. You know, I would say keep your head high, but keep your expectations low. That's all I gotta say, coming from you, boy. And that's where I'm kind of at least that's kind of the mentality I've had for for applying for jobs. So we'll see what happens. We can only just look forward. And yeah, like, this is so cool for a dog round too, man. Just something new, being able to shoot at something in the sky along with the meatballs. So it's like you get the best of both worlds. I don't know what these guys are modeled off after. At least the meatballs were built off the wraps. I don't know if they have like an actual like term. Do they? I've known everyone calls them the meatballs. I've never actually heard if they have like an official term. But it's kind of weird that they never made like they make a return in Rev? I think they did in the boss fight. So it's a little disheartening that they didn't reuse that model. Like, I think we could have seen, I definitely could have seen something like a fucking green meatball or like a plant meatball in Zetsubo. And we're gonna look at the left, and I'm gonna write these down. Got my half crumpled up piece of paper. Where are you? Come here. Oh god, it was big. Oh, I didn't see it. I think it was big. Double arrow? Oh my gosh. And then just double. Okay, that's nice. But another thing I like about this tram system is that it's usable for an upgrade in the map, but also it gives you a temporary time to kind of catch a breather and also view the whole map. Zombies maps do things like using a transportation system. One sec. To use it to allow you to also look at the map, you know. That is such a great thing. Like Ascension, the lunar lander, that is another great example. So stuff like that is like, it gives you that, you know, temporary breather, exhale, and then but also you have to get ready for what's out there. So I think it's really nice that it does stuff like that. Just kind of reminds me of like Resident Evil. They do all those save rooms and stuff like that, and you're like, you know, you're safe, but the music is so still very scary. And you know, you have to go back out there in order to, you know, continue with the game. So when game developers do stuff like that, I think that's a really neat touch, and to kind of have just a temporary breather for the player while all this action still, you know, about to resume or just keep going on. This guy, beautiful. Would love to try to guess one of those. It's got to be a thing for speed runs. Everything from the specialist weapons being introduced in this, absolutely chef's kiss. When I saw the sword in the trailer for the first time, me and my friends speculated at lunch and stuff for like so long, talking about it. Like, what could it be? Is it going to be the wonder weapon? I don't think the Apothecant Servant was in the trailers for Shadows, so I think it was just like, oh, that's the wonder weapon, baby. We're getting a melee weapon. That's so sick. Just to speculate was something that's so unique about the zombies community. We'll guess for days, and I think, at least from a developer's perspective, they like to see, you know, what are they thinking of and stuff like that. So let's grab this M8, man. Oh, I don't have any attachments on this baby. Oh, I didn't put the egg in. Oh my god. I gotta be blatantly honest with you guys, and another reason I haven't come back sooner was there's been a new game out, and it is March 6th as I'm making this video. And I'm just gonna say, within the I guess it's been out for almost a month now. I didn't start playing it until about 2 weeks ago. Within 2 weeks, I have about 105 hours in the game. So that's like, what, 5 days? 4, 5, pushing 6 maybe? What is that? I know 60 hours. No, 24, 48, 72. That's 3. Another 24 would be 96, right? So that's 4. Yeah, 4 pushing 5. Oh my god, that sounds so bad now that I've said it. Been playing Helldivers too. Sorry, I kind of wanted to keep it hidden. I just wanted to kind of explain what was going on. I think that game to me relates so much to what I enjoy about, you know, survival co-op shooters, especially ones like zombies. And it's the reason why Origins is my #1 pick. I love the chaos that just pursues with Origins and Helldivers alike is just amazing, and the whole story and the community around it, like just that whole bundle, that little thing is what I crave out of shooters. Love the community, love what the developers are doing, and just the challenge it brings to whenever I play it. Every time I'm playing it, I just feel like I'm on the edge of my seat. I feel like I'm in it, I'm fucking getting after it, and it's just, that's what I crave with, I think, you know, these just survival shooters and stuff like that. So I think there's a lot of things I think zombies could build off of with Helldivers. I'd love to make a separate video, but to keep it kind of brief, is just the way there's always something going on in the map, or like an objective that everyone's working towards, to where it doesn't feel like one person just kind of has to do all the bully work, or like, you know, the grunt work. It's like, it's clear what the goal is in mind. Oh my god, these meatballs, man. But what the goal is, and grab double tap. Oh dang, we got 7,500 XP. That's big. And yeah, it just everyone knows what to do. It doesn't matter, like, you could be day 1 new it might be a little confusing, but like within like 2 matches, I knew what I was doing. On Shadows of Evil, as much as I'm trying to praise it right now, was not appealing to the new shooter or the new person playing that game. I'd love to be able to just finish this egg right now. Okay, that's beautiful. All right, chill, 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 chill. Appealing to the new player, which I think Cold War was trying to do, but at the same time, the HUD was butchered, and really, I think, affects the immersiveness, where Helldivers does this thing where as you kill the enemies, you don't need the hell health bar situation going on, where I don't care about what the zombie's health is. That really has no effect on you know, what I'm doing in the game. So the one way you can do that is show a health bar essentially, while keeping the HUD clean, is just show the zombies getting ripped apart. We're in 2024. We have the capabilities, I think, as game developers, especially Activision's budget, and just, you know, being able to show, like, you know, even with the Margot right here, perfect example, you know, taking its heads off, and it starts to stomp even, you know, more, and that just shows, oh shit, I need to kill this thing. It's getting weaker, but at the same time it's getting angrier that I just, you know, took 2 of its heads off. So same thing works in that game. You start hurting the enemies more, and they start to, like, you know, go crazy as you start to blast off their limbs and shit like that. So just a small little thing. I don't want to talk too much about it. It's a whole different video. I want to save as much as I can, but 100 hours in 2 weeks regardless. Me and my friends can't stop talking about it, and I wish it was zombies. Trust me, I wish I could switch places, but it is what it is. Still looking back at it in the past, that energy I have for Helldivers is the same energy I had when I played this. So not to say it never met that expectation, but to be able to revisit that same type of energy for years, ever since, like, you know, 2019, I've been saying it to my friends. I'm like, I'm just waiting for that next game to hit, and Helldivers has definitely captured that for at least me and my friends, man. It's a glorious fucking game, and can't wait to bring it to the channel. So we'll be able to pack, I think, Haymaker, my Baymaker. You know, I'm Shane Shoddy. Oh my god, dude. Wasn't that a thing? Like, if you pre-ordered or, like, had the super duper fart deluxe edition or something, you got to go in and they modeled the zombie's face after you. So I really want to know if, like, that actually happened, like, or like who those people were. I don't know if Trigger to keep that stuff confidential, but like, I think that was a thing, right? I'm 99.9% sure that was a thing. I wish I could have done it. My 16-year-old face would have looked beautiful in shadows. When I went to do my first interview, I was like, holy cow, dude, I struggled to talk, and maybe it was just because you have to kind of impress a little bit here. I couldn't care what the fuck, you know, people think of me. You know, I could fart on the mic, and you know, you guys just got to deal with it. Also, me wearing a suit, as much as I think I look cool in it, wearing it constantly to these interviews has been annoying. It's been like, I think it looks it looks cool. Got that swagger, you know, got that, you know, Gucci fade, the bougie fade, you know, going, but you know, at the same time, it's like, all right, this thing sucks to wear, especially with our couple 65-degree days in February. It's been cool, but at the same time, it's been just the whole complete opposite of like who I am. You know, I just kind of, you know, roll with the flow. I go for comfort and clothing over style, trust me. Sometimes my mom will still you know, I think I'm wearing a shirt from high school right now. So it's like one that I like had for sports, and it just shows, like, oh, there's the fuse. That's what I was looking for. It just shows, like, you know, comfort over anything, baby. You know, if I'm sitting in a t-shirt and sweatpants and I'm bringing that to my wedding, hey, just let that be, you know. Also shield. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Hello, did my shield just break? Oh no, we're good. New shield as well, man. Seen that rocket shield for the first time. Before we just had what was it before? We just had, the only thing that I will say with BO2 shields, I did like that you could place it down, so it kind of acted as like a miniature monkey bomb. Zombies would be attracted to go break it, so in a way I kind of missed that feature. Also, like, yeah, that was such a cool thing in BO2 where me and my friends would place down shields. Like, that's like such a strategy that, like, I'm surprised Call of Duty hasn't gone back on. And also, I forgot the shield is upgradable on this map. think it's like you have to do 10 rocket charges and get like, I think it's like 10 in a row or something, 10 times. So you have to kill like 100 zombies. Kind of a pain in the ass. Not doing that for this video, trust me. Like little Easter eggs, there's stuff like the trip mine donut, where you get like what, like 5 kills and with the donuts on the carts. And then after that, oh, did I throw it in the same mouth? Oh no, I lost a Widow's Wine Grenade. Damn. There's the little Arnie Easter egg, where you have him do the tap dance. There's an Easter egg for a second song for Shadows. I mean, already the round change music is an absolute banger. Yep, there's our guy. Gobblegum's, I mean, just being introduced on the map. It's just Shadows has a lot to bring just because it was the first map that you played. So everything that you see, you know, within Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is just new. And it got introduced here, so a lot of impressions left here are just because they were experienced on this map. So whoa, you know, the environment we got to experience it on was this, and that's even more of a treat, you know, looking back at it. I'm gonna say looking back at it a lot. Please do not take that out of context. Oh, Xenomatter, beautiful. Sweet, we'll build that. Another thing, man, us being able to explore the possibilities with the movement system. I mean, the whole like bee hops, you know, being able to run and jump everywhere. Hey, yo, what? No, I'm just kidding. Being able to, you know, just bee hop everywhere and stuff like that. It's just in here, it feels so smooth. BO4 had the same kind of composition, but at the same time, it just did not connect. Like being able to, on BO3's multiplayer, being able to, I remember on Nuketown, people, what was it called? The G slide, where you would hit a window ledge, and as soon as you hit that, you'd go flying at least halfway across Nuketown. So just being able to find stuff out in the community that could, you know, maybe it's more of an exploit, and that's what I think they got rid of it. It's just like this whole movement system. This is so smooth, man. Just like, this just connects. Your brain just kind of, you know, goes smooth. Also, just like, it sounds weird, but the whole futuristic weapon system of BO3, it just implemented perfectly too with these like old maps. You'd think you would need like a World War II shooter or something like that for this to work in, you know, a 1940s setting, but no, man, it never even pulled it back even once. That was something I like noticed about like last year, but you know, I was looking back, I'm like, we had all these futuristic weapons. I don't know how this still worked or like just blended in so well still. It's just these little things, man. It's just like, I don't know how developers even get them to work in the first place. Maybe they don't even have that intention in mind. So those things just work out for themselves. So I know it's probably hardware limitations and stuff like that, and they had to draw a line eventually, but I would have loved to seen more vertical play and stuff like that. Like I know like we can go up to the third story here, but being able to do that in other buildings, like if there were more bridges, like this platform, I didn't even notice that until like 3 months ago when I played it last. So you can look on this platform. It's so weird. It's a second story, I think, right there. Love this thing, man. Such a unique weapon. I think this was the first one too, and then the Annihilator on the giant. Oh god, the poor decision there. I mean, the giant, I don't know if they could have done something unique. I think it would have been still cool to seeing like each character having its own, like they did in like in BO4, but having ones that are like, you know, to the character, like Takio having his katana, you know, the Gatling gun going to like tank or something, like in that manner. You know, I wish they would have done that. You know, now that looking, you know, back at it, actually put that in, and I'm like, yeah, that actually would make a lot more sense. So I know people, I've talked to many people that are just like, yeah, that would have been something cool that we should have done. And hello, just this gun, like hello, just how OP that is. What was that noise? Someone just talk? Am I hearing shit? Some kid just talked. Learned something new. I probably heard that before and just never paid attention. But oh my gosh, I don't even know what that was. We'll grab this. Like we just finished round 16 essentially with 3 of these shots. To see this, like when I first got a hold of this, I remember I was the first one in our match to like get the last part, and I built it. I think my friend got the part actually, and I freaking built it and stole it. When I shot this for the first time and I saw what it did, I kind of pooped my pants a little. I don't is that the best way to describe it? Like seeing this on your screen and then just seeing all the zombies go into it. The closest thing we had at the time before this was the staffs. I guess, you know, Blundergat was pretty big, but see a freaking alien that you just fisted. I'm just gonna be blatant with it. And then you're shooting black holes out of it, and it even has an ADS, which I think is super cool. By this, like, I think this part of the map, like seeing this, man, like, oh my god, what a good thumbnail. First off, probably gonna be the thumbnail with the Margwa. So just talking about like utilization of the actual map where you're moving and having to kind of traverse, is super cool to say that was something I think Origins really didn't implemented a little poorly. Was, hold on, let's chill for a second. As much as how big Origins was and how cool it was to be able to run everywhere, you were kind of locking yourself into position around the generators because that's where the mud wasn't. So wherever there was mud, you were trying to steer clear of, whereas here, not having mud anywhere, you're just using all the space needed, and the map kind of with the side Easter eggs and the equipment that you're trying to get throughout the map, the sword, the fuses for the civil protector. It's just like everything is utilized just amazingly. Like I'm having to go over here now, but hopefully this has been a good video of catching up. There's probably going to be things when I'm editing this, and another thing is just like also like when I'm editing stuff and like after I get done recording, there's kind of a feeling I'll have for about a couple minutes after I just finish and kind of reflect on like how I thought it went. And I will say with these past videos, it's been I've been kind of quite harsh on myself. All those videos you guys saw at the beginning, pretty much me, I record it and I thought it was decent, but as soon as I get to editing and hearing myself back, I set my bar for the first video of the year so high, and I never lowered it. I never lowered that bar. It's just I knew how good the 2023 video, best of video was, and I really wasn't even thinking about those videos before. I did my little whole spiel about whatever I was playing, enjoyed it, and just edited it, and it is what it is. Whether it came out good or not, I always just knew I was going to improve. And then for some reason, as soon as I made that best of video, I thought that was just the bee's knees and every video had to be like that. I just put the bar way too high. And that's also just another reason why I didn't upload. It was just, I want this to be the best like entertainment I can put forward, because I'm always striving to be better. It's a double-edged sword sometimes, and I definitely took the wrong end of the sword this time. So that was also another big reason I kind of didn't want to start off by just saying that at the beginning, just be super harsh on myself, and I didn't want to upload because I want to make this bestest video. But just kind of getting to that point now towards the end of the video. If you're still watching, comment red coffee mug. All right, you're a beast if I see that in the comments. But yeah, just basically setting the bar high, and we're all people, we're humans, got to keep evolving and getting better. But I was like, nah man, this video better slap. And I tried recording with the boys and stuff like that, and just stuff didn't pan out, which that's all right sometimes. So usually with the boys it's easier just because everyone, I don't tell anybody I'm recording. Everyone that is our natural like state of mind, and or I guess reactions to stuff. And let's grab that, and I just don't tell anybody I'm recording, just so that everything just naturally happens and it ends up either being funny or not. So that's the stuff with that. I tried getting more of that, but that didn't end up panning out, which was kind of a bummer. And then obviously my solo content, I was looking to just do the next big thing too. So little rough start, probably shouldn't have done that, but I know the best way to say this is gonna be the worst video of the year, and that's good because everything should be better moving forward. So we'll see. Hopefully I can satisfy myself and obviously entertain you guys. So it's a hard thing to accomplish when I guess part of your brain's a perfectionist. Yeah, I guess that's it. That was pretty much it. That's the best way to describe it. I knew I was gonna have to talk about that at one point in the video, and it's awkward, but at the same time I had to just get out like what I needed there. So also alternative ammo types. Oh my gosh, I'm just thinking of this kind of on the spot. So if there are things that I'm forgetting, I'm gonna forget some. Just trying to cover everything before we hit round 25 to 6 ish. Hopefully we don't die then, crossing my fingers. But yeah, man, just the whole blast furnace. If you know this, let me know in the comments. Blast furnace pre-patch, like I'm talking, this is the first couple of weeks BO3 was out. This Deadwire obviously works the best, I think, now, but blast furnace, I'm pretty sure you could end a round. You could probably do round 25, and I'm not joking. You could do it with 3 bullets, with like 2 to 3 activations. It was insane. That thing would wipe, but it was literally a wonder weapon. Blast furnace, wonder weapon, hands down. That was probably some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen. Oh my god, we never did the we have to do the gobble gum. Okay, 24 to 25. I can't believe I almost forgot. Let's see what we end up getting. All right, put it on there. So for those you don't know, you throw the 4 Widow's wine grenades like we did earlier. I just got sidetracked so bad. And then you put it on the plate, and then a round later you will have a mega gobble gum. And as somebody who loves the challenge and the chaos of zombies, I never, man, if I go back, my utilization of mega gobble gums is probably, it's terrible. I never used them because I just felt like it was cheating. Like going from BO2 to BO3, I'm like, you guys need all this stuff? You need perkaholics to start the game? Like, it is great. It is a good, you know, easy feeling. But at the same time, like, okay, I'm cool. Just, you know, pack a punch gun and the wonder weapon. I don't need much else. Not trying to call out people, but you know, I really love the challenge of zombies and just survival co-op games, man. It's the bread and butter of my gaming career, or I guess, hobby. And is that round? What a beautiful way to end the round. I did not mean to hit that. I don't know why I just hit 1. I was thinking of, I've been switching guns. Oh, I've never seen it grow, actually. Oh, maybe I have. All right, maybe I'm just lying. Double points, not bad. You know, we'll take it. Who's keeping score anyway? But ladies and gentlemen, we're coming up on round 25 here. If there's anything I missed, let me know in the comments. What's some of your favorite memories on BO3, whether it was with, you know, your squad that you played with, you know, wonder weapon. It could be pretty much anything. I love this map, man. I think it was the first one I actually went to. I did like a miniature series for myself when I was like, what was that, 17th time? So the game had been out for 2 years, where I just went to like round 50 on each map on PS4. So this is the first map I did it on. Trained in the basement pretty much the whole time. That was my strat. It's first next gen zombies experience too. So seeing this all on the PS4 hardware and stuff like that, going from 360 to PS4, and even jumping from PS4 to PC, and I think this is on high graphics, so just so that we get better frames, but it still looks amazing, man. The pack-a-punch camo, it's a masterpiece, and it's just one of a kind. So ladies and gentlemen, this has been Shadows of Evil. It's been your boy Smidday. Hopefully this is a good enough video. I know this is the first one of the year. Got a lot more to come. Obviously I gotta go to Las Vegas next week, so there will be a another grace period, but hopefully we'll be back on track. Hopefully I'll have a job. Would be nice to have that. I know it will take a little bit of time getting used to and adjusting to that for making videos, but I think we'll be on a good track and a good steady pace, and yeah, I'll keep you guys informed as much as possible. Yeah, hopefully I don't have to make these explanation videos so much and talk about where I've been for the next 2 months. So hopefully I'm not making this in May. So it's been your boy Smidday. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one for sure. Peace.